Fred, I know you were Joe Colley sometimes. I know you were hoping that there wouldn't be a big drop-off without Rajon in there, but it seemed, at least from offensively, the pace, defensively at times, it seemed like there was definitely a difference from what we saw in Game 1 and Game 2 with what Rondo was able to accomplish.
I mean, we're going to miss Rajon. There's no doubt about that. But, at the same time, we do have confidence in those other guys. This experience of getting that first start for Jaren, again, we'll go back and watch the film, obviously, and make the decision on what we're going to do. But, Jaren's filled in that spot anytime we've had any type of injury. And he's done a solid job for us. So, again, it's going back, it's watching the film to see how we can flow into an offense better. The bottom line is tonight they came out and threw the first punch at us. And, it took us a whole quarter before we responded. They did the same thing after halftime. They came out, they were the aggressors, put us on our heels, cut it to 1. They came down and hit back-to-back threes by not being up high enough. So, again, it's about going back and figuring out why that happened, hopefully coming out with a different mindset, opening up on Sunday.
Casey Johnson, Chicago Tribune. Fred, are you committed to keeping that point guard rotation as is, or given the way they struggled with ball security, is it possible to maybe just go with Dwayne and Jimmy and another shooter out there?
Well, we'll see, Casey. Again, we'll go back and watch it and get together with the film session with our team tomorrow, get them back in the gym, and then make that decision before the game on Sunday.
Fred, Vince Goodwill, CSN Chicago. When you see the quality of looks that Dwayne and Jimmy didn't get compared to Game 2 and Game 1, is there anything that you can do about that, strategically, or are those guys just going to have to make better decisions and be more patient with the offense?
Well, the big thing in that first quarter, we were taking the ball out of the net. We weren't able to get the ball down the floor quickly, which we did do a good job of in those first 2 games. That's where it starts for us is by getting the stop. Getting the ball down the floor and getting a look before the defense gets set. We were going up against a set defense pretty much that entire first quarter. They hit 7 threes in that first quarter. They hit 1 in the second. We were able to get some pace in the game and get the ball up the floor. So that's got to be our mindset. Coming out of the gate on Sunday, we've got to come out defensively much better than we were tonight.
Fred, in the series so far, you've had an advantage inside with Robin rebounding. Seemed like you came out and shot a lot of jump shots. Do you need to get the ball inside to Robin more, to start games especially?
Well, Robin's been doing a lot of his work on the offensive glass. We have gotten him a couple duck-in opportunities just out of the flow of the offense. Rajon getting downhill, was able to dump the ball off. We weren't getting downhill enough, getting into the paint, putting pressure on the defense.
Fred, Nick Friedel, ESPN. And we talked so much all year about getting Jimmy to the free throw line and how he and the team are better when he does. What do you think you have to do to help him do that going into Game 4 now?
Well, he's playing against one of the top defender, really a couple of the top wing defensive players in the league, and Bradley, Smart and Crowder. All 3 of those guys are elite wing defenders. Again, if we can get some pace injected into the game, get him going downhill, that'll help him get free throw attempts.
Fred, Mike Helfgott, Boston Herald. Going small worked well for them. Do you now have to adjust to their adjustment?
Well, we did that in the last game. We played Zipser quite a bit at the 4, especially down the stretch in the fourth quarter. We tried to go back to that tonight. Horford's a tough matchup at the 5, and there's no doubt about that. He's a very versatile player. He hits shots. He's a great passer in the pocket. He's a good finisher down low. So, again, we'll go back and look at everything, obviously, as all teams do at this time of year, and make our adjustments accordingly.
Fred, you talked about the confidence that Rondo gave those players, even Dwayne and Jimmy, coming into this series. Now that he's not there, did you see a little lack of confidence? Is there a natural letdown that happens when a guy is on the sideline as opposed to in the game?
Well, I think, human nature might have a little bit of that, Vince, but, you can't allow that to happen. Again, we have confidence in our guards, that played. They've given us good minutes this year. We need to, try to put things in that are simple, to try to create some confidence for those players. That's what we have to do. We need to play simple basketball. We had 18 turnovers tonight. We talked early in the series. If we turn the ball over that amount of time, we're probably not going to win. So we got to take care of the basketball. We made up for it in the glass in the first 2 games. With our lack of ball security tonight, it cost us. Thank you.